let's have the talk.
What talk?
Let's have a conversation about the things or the questions rather that people have about their insurance.
And what they don't know about their insurance.
Makes great sense.
Okay, well, let's get started. So insurance basically, when you have your insurance and your employer, the insurance company and the employer make a deal and make an agreement, and they have three things that they pretty much decide. Your fee schedule, your annual maximum, and your coverage.
That makes sense. All right, so answer this question for me. So my company says during the enrollment period that I have $1,500. What does that mean to me?
Basically, that means that during your plan period, which could be either a calendar year or a fiscal year, you have $1,500 that your insurance will pay on your behalf. That means if you get, let's say, something that's covered at 50% from your insurance, 100%, 80%, depending on the service, they will pay up to that percent until you reach $1,500, at which point they will no longer pay for that time period.
So that includes things such as cleanings, such as fillings, major work.
Yep.
So those are categorized, and how they're categorized.
Well, basically you have preventative, which is anything that's preventing treatment. That includes your cleanings, exams, x-rays, fluoride and sealants up to a certain age. Then you have your basic treatment like fillings, periodontal treatments. Those are covered at approximately 60 to 80%, most insurances.
Right.
And then you have your major work like your dentures, your crowns, your root canals. All of that is covered up to 50 to 60%.
Okay, so fillings. I went to a dentist office and they said that I had a certain amount to pay for a filling, but ultimately the dentist office charged me more. Why?
Well, what happens with that is that there's amalgam fillings versus composite. Most dentists nowadays only offer composites due to health risks with amalgam fillings. And if your insurance says they cover, let's say, 80% of your fillings, they might be speaking of amalgam fillings.
Okay.
That means that they're going to pay 80% of the amalgam price, and you have to pay the difference for the composite filling.
Right, and composite filling is basically the tooth color filling, the preferred method that we do here in our artistic works industry. All right, and lastly, with the major things such as crowns or veneers, what are the restrictions, if any?
Well, sometimes, that's a great question, sometimes your insurance has a waiting period. So if you got your insurance and it's your first year at the job and your first year with the insurance, they have a waiting period for, let's say, 1 year before ortho starts or before major work starts. That means that you need to have that insurance for a full year before you have any major coverage.
Right. All right, and also we've heard of it happening with things such as SRP or deep cleanings as well. So there are waiting periods that exist with your insurance plans, but it varies. So those are things we want to consider. All right, one other topic we want to end the video with is things that are not dentally necessary. I want to make sure that here at Artistic Works Industry that we allow our dentists to diagnose rather than the insurance companies. So allow the dentist versus the insurance company to diagnose and not allow your insurance plan to dictate the treatment that you receive.
Or the quality of the treatment that you receive.